Houston Texans fans, it's almost time. 53-man roster. We're getting to slim pickings. I know Zach's
Zach is
happy.
very upset that Kirksey got cut today.
Now, look, listen, don't make it sound like I'm a dickhead because I don't want to play with the man's money. I just told you, there's no spot on this team for you.
And what did you do after you heard that he got cut?
I went and loaded Madden so I could cut it myself.
He got double cut today on his day off.
Yes, sir.
Looking at the list of who they cut, I mean, as of Tuesday is the deadline, so a lot of teams started cutting on Monday for sure. Some started on Sunday. But Christian Kirksey was probably the biggest name. A lot of fans weren't surprised, like you said, though. He didn't really get playing time. He got outshined by a lot of the linebackers in the room, even the rookie Henry Toa, however you want to say it.
I'll talk about him later because
there was people commenting today and saying Toa better show up because he has big shoes to fill now.
Toa looked like shit the past 2 games. Yes. Absolute dog shit. He overplayed everything. He couldn't make a tackle. It didn't look good. Him or Jake Hansen. But I still knew Kirksey was getting fucking cut.
Yeah, I mean, you got...
He was hurt anyway.
Yeah, would I take Kirksey or would I take the rookie? Yeah, I'm going to take the rookie, and we'll see what we got. And he's an Alabama boy. He's got some friends on the team.
I mean, it saves you money, and Toa is not going to start anyway. It's going to be Perriman, Harris, and Blakeman. So
yeah. Another one, Roy Lopez. He's going to get an injury settlement, which is expected.
Told y'all that was coming.
Yeah, hamstring. Another one that surprised people was Desmond King, cornerback, nickelback. But
see, I was gonna text last night. I was like, "Why the fuck is Desmond King and Jerry Hughes playing in the third quarter?" I didn't get that.
Yeah.
So when you told me they cut Desmond King, I was like, "Damn, is Jerry Hughes next?" And then I look at the stat sheet from yesterday, and all that run Desmond King had, he only had 1 tackle.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "That's not good."
Yep.
So then I got to thinking, I was like, will they bring him back like you said? And I was like, I don't think so.
Nah.
So here's what I suppose is going to happen. Jimmy Ward has uber experience playing that nickel role, so they're going to move him to there and put MJ Stewart at safety with Petrie because MJ Stewart been fucking knocking people's block off, son. He hit a running back so hard yesterday, I hurt for him. Yeah. So you have to get him in the game somehow. I suspect that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, from talking, there was a few interviews that happened within the game, and we already knew how the defensive side worked, where D'Amico was like, if you're going to hit somebody, hit them hard. If you're going to get the ball, hit them and get it. And we've seen Petrie do his side hits and everything, Stingley do his things, and as the linebackers, I mean, we can go in down the row of everybody. The defense is hitting hard. They're coming to play. When they do hit, they make sure you know about it. But Dameon Pierce said even the offense, like that it's a whole scheme of the team is if you're not hitting hard and you're not going and giving me 100%, you're off this team. And I mean, that just proves the Christian Kirksey thing. You would say it all last year.
Yeah.
Oh, he's quitting on the team. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. And I mean, you look back at tape, we all saw it. Another few names was Rashard Coward, Tyler Beach, Darius Joyner, and Mason Shriek.
We always cut Shrek. He'll be on the practice squad. We got too many tight ends there already, so we don't need that fool. Yeah. There's still going to be people, I think, get cut that come out as a surprise. I think Shaq Griffin might get cut, bro. Because he couldn't help in the run game at all for 2 games. And then Kadar Holman is fucking good to me. That little bastard is stupid fast, and he's swole as hell, but he just energy. And sometimes that's all you need. And then we brought that Dantzler dude in, and he had like 2 picks yesterday, I think. He had 1 to finish the game. And it's like, damn, man, if you're helping in the run and you got picks, Kadar Holman's so fucking fast that he's the perfect guy if you have to double team somebody like Tyreek or somebody. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, like, I would want that speed on my team. So I wouldn't be surprised if Shaq Griffin gets cut.
Who do you think offensively gets cut that will be a big name everybody's surprised about? I know you said before this possibly like Noah Brown or...
I do think there's a possibility that Noah Brown or Robert Woods gets cut.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Mechie's not getting cut.
Yeah.
Tank's not getting cut. Collins not getting cut. He got the only touchdown in preseason.
And then
Hutchins looked the best out of everybody. They were dying to get the fucking ball to Humphries yesterday. I don't know why they're adamant about wanting a white boy on the team, but That's 5. So who's 6?
Yeah.
Noah or Woods?
Who brings you
Yeah.
more?
Because they both dropped balls they should have caught, but they also both caught a ball that was pretty good. So it's like, damn, who? I don't know, man. I'm not saying they are, but I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised if they are cut.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are probably going to get cut. I'm looking at it right now. There's a bunch of people.
What I'm more concerned about is them keeping people who should be cut, like Jordan, the tight end. What's his name? Brevin Jordan.
Yeah.
Like, don't keep him. Even Contoriano, if you don't have a spot for him, don't keep him. Because that other white boy, Dalton Keene, that tight end we got from fucking the Broncos, the dude was blowing people up for 2 games in a row. It's like, I kind of like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just keep the best players. Don't worry about hurting people's feelings.
And I think another thing that fans need to realize is other teams are cutting their players.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's a player that, like, I'll use Detroit, for instance. They just cut an O-lineman, and it's not the best, but that's one of our depths that we need. And he's a quality O-lineman. He's been a starter in the league. Connor Galvin, they're bringing him to the practice squad, so that's fair game. So I'm not saying we're going to get him, but I'm saying, like, if you need spots, I'm going to cut what I need to and go fill in my other spots of what I can and take my chances. And I mean, when we look at the team as a whole, I mean, of course they're going, it seems like EJ Perry is definitely going to be the odd man out of
hey bro, I wouldn't mind figuring out a way to keep that dude, to be honest with you, because I was more impressed with him over Keenum and Davis Mills.
Yeah.
Like, he's not smart at all, but he's not a pussy either. And that, like, Davis Mills got sacked on the first play he took yesterday. It wasn't his fault because they didn't give him no protection, but it's like, how many times do you have to get hit before you realize you can't just stand there? Granted, he stopped. He kept moving, but it's like,
he was like,
ooh, yeah.
He got the ball. That was when the guy jumped on the ball and lost the air.
I think EJ Perry should stay on the practice squad. I think he throws a beautiful deep ball. I really did.
Yeah, I actually like EJ Perry, and I know it's weird because now we're getting into that. I feel like, okay, Robert Woods, Case Keenum, they're brought here for veteran leadership. But if I get productivity from a young guy, or I get better quality from a young guy, I'm going to kind of go with this because I can get veteran leadership somewhere else.
I want Keenum to be the third. Like, I would rather, this would be shocking. I might keep Perry over Davis Mills.
Trade him?
No, I don't give a fuck what you do with him. If we're getting rid of you, it should go.
Damn.
But I'm saying, like, because he throws that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, air it out. I like that shit. Like, we ain't had one of those in forever.
Yeah. Davis Mills, for me, I mean, I think you could get a six rounder for him. Somebody would take
No
him.
disrespect to Davis Mills. I think CJ Stroud is real mechanical in the way he does shit, and Davis Mills is kind of trying to do the same way. I was like, I don't want 2 robots there.
I saw a comment on one of our things today that Nick put on Facebook for CJ Stroud, and they said, "Oh, the Texans are ruining his confidence by putting him in as a rookie. He's gonna go in there and fuck up and lose his confidence, give up on the team."
Nah, that's spoken like a true loser. Like, if you have the right people around you and you understand why it didn't work, you know what I'm saying? As long as you're getting better, that's all that matters. Whoever said that, you're a dumbass.
They said that he should have to sit behind Davis Mills and earn the spot, which makes no sense.
It's retarded.
You drafted him in the 2nd pick. He has to be your starter.
I guess Bryce Young needs to sit behind Andy Dalton, and I guess that
that's like a dude who said that. That's the guy that waits till marriage. It's like, no, bitch, I gotta know if it's good before you commit to something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
idiot.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised the amount of stuff we hear like that.
I would be surprised. Might be a hot take if they cut Devin Singletary, but from what I've seen, I would cut your ass.
Mike Boone I think his name, Mike Boone. Yeah, he was running through people, and
him and Dalton Keene were blowing people up, bro. Like, I'm telling you, the effort means everything.
Yeah.
And there's been a few running backs that got cut. I mean, I'm not saying that we need to go and get them, But I mean, from what I didn't see Singletary do, I'm willing to cut you and then just go and take a chance on somebody else or something
My
different.
thing is Boone gave you everything that you brought Singletary here to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the problem? And also remember, last year we signed Andy Janovich from Cleveland, and he didn't make the roster either. So everybody's asses fucking can get cut.
And that's what I think when it comes to Texans fans, the ones that are not complaining, they're like, hey, I'm trusting D'Amico, I'm trusting Nick, like they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And that's what I think we need to do. If you're going to buy into the change of culture, buy in fully. Buy in. You had 90 dudes on this team. You got to get it down to 53. There's going to be a lot of damn cuts all over the NFL. It's just how it is. But we see preseason and we're like, man, I don't know, this dude is balling out on preseason. But it's like, yeah, you got to think they saw practice on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday. They saw weight room. They saw conversations. They had them in the rooms. But I know more than D'Amico. I know more than the coaches. Like,
boy, I tell you what, I'd hate to be the motherfucker that has to make the cuts on the defensive line. That's the hardest one for me. Because other than Roy Lopez, I couldn't think of anybody else that I wanted to go.
Jesus Christ, the fucking Bears cut so many people today. I think they started yesterday. I'm looking at the cuts list right here because I saw a bunch of people talking about who we should go and try and sign off of these cuts lists today, and a lot of it didn't make sense. I saw we should go sign PJ Walker because he got cut by the Panthers and he did great.
He lost.
XFL.
He got cut by the Bears, I think.
Yeah, my bad. Bears.
He got his job taken by a Division II quarterback, Badgett, Badgett can hum it, but PJ Walker does not belong in this fucking league.
He needs to go back to XFL where he was good.
Yeah, it's interesting to say.
People just need to calm the fuck down because you already sold out. Like, you have to know what you have now. You just got to play the season with these guys.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I mean, luckily you're gonna see a few people that maybe get signed on. You're gonna see people that we kicked and they go to another team somewhere. I know Desmond King tweeted out, "Thank you, Houston." So that definitely shows he ain't coming back, and somebody's probably interested in taking a chance on him. But I mean, you had people like the name I always bring up, Kiki QT. People are like, "Oh, I missed that guy," and it's like, dude got cut again. Why do you miss junk? Like, leave that in the past, bro. Leave it in the past.
Quit going to garage sales, motherfucker.
Yeah. Like, we are fine. We're good. Trust the process. Trust the team. Trust the culture. Trust what they're doing here.
I was very pleased with CJ's his first two drives yesterday. That deep ball he threw to Collins at Collins drop. It's like, you couldn't ask that to be better. What more do you need to see?
People said that he was making too many mistakes on that game already, and they don't want to see it happen anymore. And I was like, he's a rookie quarterback. Of course he's going to make mistakes. Let the fuck go.
He was 2 for 4, and both of the passes that were incomplete got dropped.
Yeah.
Dropped.
Yeah.
So how the fuck
but people don't say shit like that. They're going to blame the quarterback.
And it's funny because they nitpick. They'll see that the pass was dropped, but then they won't acknowledge the fact that he ran out of the pocket to protect and move the play forward more. And it's like, what are you doing? You were mad when Davis Mills stayed in the pocket. So then we have a quarterback that's total opposite, and you're mad about that. Like, pick a struggle.
Yeah.
We signed an offensive tackle from the Vikings that they cut already.
Because we need him. I don't like Fant. I don't like Deculus. If Titus Howard ain't coming back, we need a solution or depth. I was real pleased with Patterson yesterday, though.
Titus Howard is coming back. He probably week 3 they're projecting. He's been training and practicing, so it's ramping up, they said, but he's for sure.
Let me tell you what, you better have your shit together when you go to Baltimore. They got pass rushers on their team.
Well,
somebody got to be over there.
Yeah, that's why I feel that if we get some more cuts tomorrow on Tuesday, as of this recording at 7:43 on Monday, when we get more cuts tomorrow, there will be some signings of some O linemen. I'm sure that because what's that dude's name? 73.
Fant.
Yeah, that dude sucks. Man.
I told you.
Yeah, I know you. He got a call, and I was like, I already know who it freaking is. It's 73. I already know.
Dude, this is incredible. Kiki QT got fucking cut by the Saints and then fucking signed by the Dolphins and then cut by him again.
Yes.
Insane. And people want that guy back on the team.
People are crying because he's gone. I mean, the beautiful thing of it, though, is when Christian Kirksey got cut, and I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning, a lot of people that do know were like, this is perfect because Harris can step up now.
Yes.
And I was like, thank you, people.
But like even yesterday, Jimmy, we were texting and said Jimmy's being Jimmy. On the fucking deep ball he caught, it was on Christian Harris, but I was like, you could not have guarded that any better.
Yeah.
He was in his fucking chest. You couldn't have done anything better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you could stick with an all-time great stride for stride, and he just made a good play, like, I'll take that.
One thing I do want to praise, we have, and they said it yesterday on the game on Sunday, these two rookies we have are very well articulated when it comes to talking.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to woo the interviewer. They know how to woo the crowd. They're humble guys, and they know their shit.
Yeah.
Like, anytime CJ didn't talk yesterday, but when he does talk, you can tell the genuine in his voice.
Oh, it feels. You ever have friends that have kids and shit, and when they come around, them kids are real respectful or whatever, and you're like, yeah, like because they know they get that ass whoop when they get home. You know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like when our players talk. Yeah. Like they don't want to go back because Daddy D'Amico gonna whip that ass.
It is funny because Will is like very humble, like, man, I told my mom I wanted to be there, you know, and I'm very grateful and and then he's like, yeah, but coach wants me to go knock some dudes' heads off, you know, so I'm gonna hit this shit. It's like, what the hell? And it's just very funny, like hearing it and seeing it.
There's a guy that works at the gym now, Zach. Nick and I talked to him today, and he's one of your favorite type of fans. He doesn't know shit about anything, and was trying to tell us that our defense is nothing, and we have no names on our.
You're
defense.
Not talking about that whitish Mexican.
Yep,
I
am. Yeah. He told us, "Oh, we don't have any names on our defense, dude." And I was like, "We traded up for the third pick so we could sign like the best overall defensive player this year." And he's like, "We did."
Yeah, I don't want to talk to that guy.
Yeah.
The other guy that works up there always wanted to bet me money, and I took it. I never lost to him, ever.
Crazy.
Give him. But I am on the border with one player. Get it together, King and Green. What's your fucking ass doing? You were doing so good, and I praise you, and then you got whooped like a fucking child yesterday and want to pretend like you're hurt. Oh, my arms hurt. No, it's not. Yeah. Brian Brzee made you look like a bitch. That'll be on Brian Brzee's highlight reel for the rest of his career. What he did to you.
Texans, good luck on your cuts. To the guys that get cut, good luck on your future.
Oh, we're going to do another video once all the cuts are made because
we'll get some signings.
Funny.
We'll get some cuts.
Yeah.
Nothing will be as funny as a Christian Kirksey cut, I think.
I'm not even going to say nothing else and wish no bad juju on us because they're going to end up cutting somebody we wanted and we're going to be fucking mad. Watch.
Probably.
Yep, that's going to be true. That would probably happen. Texans fans, let us know what you thought of the preseasons. We got 11 games as of this recording, 10 games probably when you see it, maybe 11 to 10 days before season starts. We got a few days to get everything ready. At least we know QB1 is CJ. The CJ Stroud era has begun. The Will Anderson era will begin also. So make sure y'all subscribe to the network. Be on the lookout. We will be having some merch coming out very soon on our store, on the YouTube store. You can find it. You can look at our Texans, Rockets, Astros merch. Show some love in the comments. Let us know who you liked as cuts, who you didn't like. That being said, we are out of here, Houston. Stay hydrated. It's hot as hell out there. And we are done. Later.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.